is Martina. I'm a freelance anthropologist, and my main clients are either architects or urban planners. And what I do is I'm basically an interpreter between what they're trying to say to either their clients or the future users of the buildings. Digital twin. So I always say we're already using digital twins, no? Because as I said, I work a lot with architects and urban planners. So I always get some map in one form or the others, either from the architects or from some previous urban study that has been done on the neighborhood that we're working in our projects. And then I look at these maps and try to make sense of it and put some sociological perspective into it. And of course, what I hope from these digital twins, it's like to be an even closer representation of reality. I think we should always keep in mind it's never going to be possible to have a complete representation of reality. So the term twin, it sounds nice, but it's always going to be a bit more pale, the twin. It's not going to be reality. So I guess what links it all, I mean, that's the core of the digital twin, is the data, no? I think we're often a bit like deceived by the image, by the result, but I think it's still a very new, I mean, at least in the form that we're envisioning, it's still a new technology, and I think we really need to think about what kind of data are we feeding in, and how is it getting into the digital twin? Because that, I mean, for me, that links the three. I mean, on the one hand, the technical part of it, the researchers working on it, but then also indeed the users, the citizens, like how do they all come together? And for me, that's the data. I think we have to be clear that it's almost a political choice that we're making. What kind of data are we feeding into these digital twins? It's not a neutral, objective decision, because there's, of course, other quantitative data that we could show, but maybe we decide not to do that right now. So if we think about how normal people, citizens can use it, can benefit from that, I would really try and refrain from thinking, or from like really thinking, okay, they should directly use a digital twin, which could sometimes work, but I think we need to be aware a lot of people are not comfortable with using a map, because in a lot of cases it's still going to be some sort of map. But there are some use cases where people have developed already like an AI bot on WhatsApp or Signal or whatever you might want to use. I think we should be thinking about the apps that people are using already, and then think how can we link that to the digital twin. So if it's a WhatsApp bot, the person could ask the bot, hey, where is the next green space? Where could I go and have a picnic? And they ask it, and then the bot has access to the digital twin and can give live feedback. So we had these two presentations, no, of already some sort of use case for digital twins. And I think what both of them showed, so the first one was on this multi-rooftop project. And I think there it's interesting, because I think we should all ask ourselves, like, why are we building these digital twins? It's not like a means in itself. And there then really to say, for the multi-rooftop thing, for instance, okay, a digital twin can allow us to make space visible that we don't even think of, namely all the rooftops, which we could potentially use for something. So it's really this, this twofold purpose, I think, that we always have with the digital twin. On the one hand, like showing patterns, analyzing those patterns. So this is more in the background for the people working on it. But then also the visualizing those data part, visualizing with the purpose of communicating it too. So this is for me one key takeaway, really, to not aimlessly build digital twins, but really think, what's my main purpose of that? Do I just want to analyze something, or is my main purpose I want to visualize and communicate? I think that's one main thing. And then another interesting, maybe a bit more question mark is indeed who is involved and how are people involved, and that we really think about, wait, especially since we're still in this embryo state, how are we really involving people and who is maybe more likely to use it?